Good morning, everybody. Progress, not perfection. September 10th. Dr. Vuong here with your quick COVID update. 170,000 cases in the United States yesterday, so we're really going to raise up our average. Also, Texas reported yesterday more deaths in one day than ever in this pandemic. 403 deaths here in Texas. If you caught it last night, President Joe Biden announced a pretty powerful vaccination mandate for several employees that's going to affect a lot of people. All businesses with 100 or more employees will need to be vaccinated or regular testing. If you work for the federal government in any capacity, and if you're even a contractor, if you want to do business with the federal government, you have to be vaccinated without a testing alternative. So that was a pretty strong stance. If you take Medicare or Medicaid money, you have to be vaccinated. So that's going to be most hospitals, nursing homes, etc. That's pretty sweeping. Dental offices that take Medicare. Pretty powerful stuff there. And federal programs that get teaching programs that get federal money. Teachers have to be vaccinated too. And a strong encouragement for our kids to get vaccinated. You might not like it. I told you it was coming down the pipeline. Last month I told you we're going to be living in a world where it's going to be mandated, usually by your work. So if you're not willing to quit your job or lose your job, you should have gotten vaccinated last month when I told you. Remember, it takes 2 months to get full coverage. And also, Los Angeles County voted last night to mandate vaccinations for all of its students and employees. So that's like 600,000 students and like 1,200 schools or something like that. So that's pretty sweeping too, and that's going to come down the pipeline. So all kids 12 and older right now have to be vaccinated in LA County by January 10th. But if you wait till the end, I don't know why you would wait. Why not? If you know it's mandated, why not get it now? And 2 months, Halloween, you'll be covered. But some people are going to wait till the very last deadline, fight it tooth and nail, put your kids at risk for catching COVID, and then finally give up on the very last day, and then it has to go 2 more months, and I don't know. It's just going to be a hot mess, but it's just coming down the pipeline, man. It's just what it is. So whether you agree with President Biden or not, I think a lot of the healthcare and medical officials and workers, one of the things that we complain about is there's not consistent messaging, and it's been very divisive, and I think that this is a good step in the right direction, that we're letting healthcare science kind of guide us through this. We got to get through this, and remember, there's going to be one more surge. This is the second surge. This is the second wave, and I think it's going to go all the way through the winter and the springtime, and then once we get our vaccination numbers up, there'll be a smaller surge probably again next fall, if I had to guess. The UK is starting to look at the UK numbers. They're averaging 40,000 cases a day almost now, 38,000. They're back to the Delta surge. And there will probably be another major variant, that will, the way we're headed will require this. So if I had to predict, and I've said this from the beginning, that this is going to be a 3-year ordeal, and it will take a total of about 5 years for all of this to play out, where there's enough vaccinated people. We kind of have an idea of how often you're going to need a booster shot. We're going to have small flare-up pockets in years 4 and 5, but it won't dominate the news or our world. And we'll go back to a new normalcy. But boy, the year's going to fly by, guys. We'll be here next year talking about this again. And hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully the third surge will be in the spring, and then we'll be done this time next year. I don't really know. But there will always be a third wave. Okay? All right, tomorrow is the anniversary of 9/11, and I'll be back for a quick COVID update then too.